Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a mod review of Space Boss Tools. Today we have, oh my bad, we have Cecil and Josh with us. We're just gonna go in here, we'll close this, and here is all of the stuff we will need. Let's just go ahead and take, not what I meant to do, but oh well. We'll just take a look at some of the stuff that we have for today. Let's just head into our inventory and place these. Oh, I'm not doing very well today. Anyways, let's start with blocks. So, we have a wide variety of blocks for today's mod. I'll start with these ones. Sorry if it's a bit laggy, but we have the green decoration block, the red decoration block, moonstone, moon sand, and moon slab. And these can all be found on the moon, of course. Well, not the decorations, but you know what I mean. Those ones can be found on the moon. Here we have the meteor block, and we have the steel block. And we also have the small iron slab. Oh, right, one more thing. Mars sand. I can go right there. Not right there, though. So let's go back to the chest, throw all of this stuff back in here. And then we just grab all of this stuff here. And I can't grab that quite yet. But we have start here. We have a TNT plus 5. I will test that out a bit later if you guys want to stick around for that. We have the oxygen machine, which I will also show you what it does in a bit. Cheese ore, tin ore, and Mars stone. That one comes from Mars, and so does the sand over there. Then also we have, for this little category here, we have the, I think I placed two. We have the computer, and we have, and we have the big iron slab. That's mighty huge there. Oh, wrong place. But yeah, we'll test all that stuff out in a tad bit. For now, we'll just throw it back in here. And also, before we move on to the next chest, for our last bit of placeable blocks, we have the launch pad. We also have the tier 1 and the tier 2 rockets. So we'll go ahead and place these down. There we go. And here is the tier 1. I think the tier 2 is only a tad bit taller than the tier 1, and I think that's the only difference. But yeah, that is all of the placeable blocks. Very nice. I think I'm going to have to get rid of the big iron slab. Oh, we placed two. And the rockets. Come on. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But, oh well. Let me just throw these up in my inventory for now. And on we go to the next one, which is the tools and slash weapons, but there aren't any weapons in this mod. There is just the hammer, which you can use to make, what are they called? I don't know, little things in the thing. I think they're called plates. Could be wrong. Oh yeah, here's one right now. Yeah, plates. And we have the space station placer, so we can show this off a bit later once we get into space. But right now it is useless to us. Anyways, for food items, we have, well, we have cheese. That's about it. You can eat this. I will also show this off in a bit, but not right now. Oh, oops. In miscellaneous, we have a ton of items. So let's get right down onto them. So for the first items, we have flags, which you can go ahead and place down into your world. Oh, I placed 2 blue ones. Oh well, there's the white one as well, if you were curious. There's also the mob. The only mob in this one is the alien. A tad bit taller than our little testing thing right there, so we can place one in here too. They have large heads. We also have iron plates, which can be used in crafting, as well as steel ingots, batteries, all this other stuff can be used in crafting. And basically all this other stuff can as well. So let's see, we also have all the engine stuff. I only have tier 1 in here, but there's also tier 2. And we have the iron, or the tin, and we have oil and fuel buckets. Not entirely sure, but I think I can place down the oil bucket. I cannot, never mind. Never trust me on stuff, I'm not entirely smart. But there's also the big bucket, which can hold big fuel. It can hold a big amount of fuel. We also, oh, how'd that make it in here? Anyways, we also have the spacesuit. This one has this one doesn't have oxygen, sorry. This one has oxygen, and then there's the one without oxygen, which we'll be testing out later. Then there's also the oxygen gear, and all this other stuff used for crafting. But if we go ahead and put all this stuff on, there we go. Look at us now. We're all geared up in a spacesuit and ready to go to space. But not quite yet. So we'll just take all this stuff off for now. And a bit touchy that 5 is. And we'll just throw all this stuff back in here for now. Then in our crafting section, all of this can be used to craft. If I am correct, this is used to craft the oxygen tank over here. This is used to craft the oxygen gear. This is used to craft the spacesuit chest. This here is used to craft that is used to craft the spaceship. This over here is used to craft the, what is it called? This thing, the engine tier, or the engine. This over here is used to craft the fan. And then if we take a look down one chest, we also have stuff in here, such as this one is used to craft the battery. This one is used to craft the steel block. This one over here is used to craft the tin plates. This one is used to craft the iron plates, and this right here is to craft the hammer. I don't think there's anything in here because we did not have enough crafting recipes for that. But over here in the furnace, we have the refined iron ingot, which you can throw in the furnace, and it's not doing anything, just my luck. It should be doing something, but it is not. Huh. I don't know what's happening there. It's supposed to smelt into a steel ingot, but it is not, so... Am I supposed to use a special furnace? I am. Oops. Where would that be? That would be in here. So if we grab the... That's the smoker, here's the blast furnace. We grab our items here, and we can just go ahead and place that here, and throw both these in, and there we go. as we wait for it to come in. And there it is, steel ingot. So very well with that. That should be everything for in here. And I'll see you guys on the outside. Alright, so now that we are a safe distance away from our base, let's just show you what all this stuff does. Oh. It's not lighting up. Alright. Sheep, I'd get out of here if I were you. Oh, there it goes. As you can see, absolute... Oh, you survived. Absolute massive crater here. So, oh, there's a shipwreck over there. Grabbed the wrong rocket. How genius of me. Here's the correct one. So before we go off and do that, I do want to show you what these other items do, seeing as I did promise I'd show you what they did a few minutes ago. So here we have the spacesuit without oxygen, and we need a stack of leaves. Well, we don't need a stack of leaves, but it's better to have a stack. Oh. Okay, so if we just throw some leaves in there, and throw the spacesuit in, then you'll see the energy slowly going down, but the spacesuit is filling up. Let's just get rid of that. And there we go. Now the spacesuit has full oxygen, and the only other thing I wanted to show you for right now is this here. We have Space Boss tools. We have the planets info. We have overworld, moon, Mars. It basically tells you what it is a planet with oxygen, or is wood, plants, and water. Earth has a satellite with name Moon. And then we have the moon. This planet has moon, cheese, iron ore, and tin ore for the tier 2 rocket. On the moon life aliens in the alien house. In the alien house is good loot. And then on Mars, we have this planet has iron ore and diamonds, more coming soon. Oh, and orbit this is the orbit of the Earth, which space station place you a space station on the orbit. Not exactly the best of grammar, but you know. And oxygen info is still coming soon, so if you click on that, nothing happens. You hit next. That doesn't do anything either. So, that is all for the computer. Now, if we go into the rocket, you can see that there's only a tiny little slit. So, for best viewing, I will go into F5, and then if you hit the space bar, it'll start to take off. There's the fire trail lags behind a bit. As we say goodbye to the village down there. As you can see, it takes quite a while to get all the way into orbit, but here we are now. Perfect timing by the orbit, but if we click on the moon here, it's got to load a bit. Oh, I forgot I was still in F5. We should fall down to the moon at some point. Takes a while to load in. There it is. But as you can see, it is very generically white. We're just going to throw ourselves into our inventory and get rid of the stuff that we don't need anymore. And as you can see, it's pretty plain, nothing really special. If we fly up, I wonder if we can see one of the space houses. Give it time to load in, but I do not think we'll see one. I'm gonna fly out this way and see if there are any. If they're not, it's no sweat. It just says the alien in it, and it's basically just like a village, but with the aliens instead of the villagers. Takes a while to load in. As you can see, there's a lot of caves on the moon. I haven't seen a crater yet, though. But does not look like I'm gonna find one of the space houses. It's basically just like a dome shape, and that's basically it. It's nothing really special. I think that's all for the moon. You can find cheese ore here. Oh, wait. No, that's just... I thought there was one right there. No, I was wrong. Anyways, that's basically it. You can find cheese ore, and as you could hear, you can find, like, what was it? Should always keep the computer on me. But as you heard earlier in the video, cheese and iron ore and tin ore for the tier 2 rocket, which we have been using. So off we go to the next planet, which will be Mars. Well, the only other planet. As of yet, I do not know if they'll add Venus or Mercury or anything like that, or like other solar systems yet, but I do know that Mars is in right now. So off we go to there. I just gotta wait to get into orbit, and here we are. Let's hit Mars as it loads the terrain. Here we are, the red planet itself. We just gotta wait we gotta wait to get to the surface. Quite a long fall. There it is, starting to load in. Doesn't load in as fast as the moon, but that's fine. This is basically the same thing as the moon, but red. I believe in the planet's info. Yeah, it has iron and diamonds, and then more will be coming soon. And 1.16 just came out yesterday, as this is being recorded. Forge has not updated to 1.16 yet, so I cannot show this off, and I do not think this mod has been updated to that either. But I believe you can find aliens here as well, but it's more or less just the same planet, just red. Well, as the moon, not as the Earth, but you know what I mean. I'm sure. But anyways, off to the last thing to show you for this mod. We'll be off to back towards the Earth, not quite there. We are off to the orbit. Well, if we can get in this rocket ship. Here we go. And we're off to go to orbit, which is the final thing, and where I will be showing off not the rocket, this handy dandy tool, which will help you make a space station. So off we go to there, So we just wait for it to go. Should pop up any second now. 3, 2, 1. Oh, bit late, but here we go. Orbit. It will spawn you in a place like this. Oh. Oh no. Oh, there we are. Yeah, here we go. We just break that glass and replace it just as well as we broke it. But this is the space station you'll start off with. Obviously, you can build it however you'd like. I forgot to show this off, but oh, not there. In orbit, at least, you have jump boost 3 and slow falling 3. I think that is the same for the other planets. I could be wrong. It might be slightly different. But yeah, this is just orbit. That's your little spaceship. It's made mostly out of quartz, with just a tad bit of glass. And I believe if you... Okay, hold on, I believe if you fall fast enough here, you will reach Earth. I could be wrong, though. So let's say bye to our little spaceship, and I will get back to you guys if I ever reach Earth. There it goes, fading into the darkness. Oh. Yeah, and there's this weird lighting thing where it's like bright right there, but everywhere else you look, it's completely dark except for that one spot. So that's kind of weird, but you know. I don't even know which direction I'm facing in anymore. Oh! And did we reach Earth? What is my arm doing? Okay then. Oh, here we are. As you see, we just land back on the Earth, and it's getting really laggy right now. But I don't exactly know where I have landed, but you know. Anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this mob review, or not this mob review, this mod review, as we sit here down back on Earth with all the mobs. But I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.